Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Midlife Reinvention Community on Meetup. If you have been to Meetup before, you probably have some idea about the events and stuff that happens through Meetup. This group is very different, very intentional. It is created for the people who are going through a journey which only the people that go through in this journey will understand. If you are in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, you are going through divorce recovery and or job loss, you know how painful the journey can be. At the same time, people who really understand that yes, there is time for recovery, healing, but at one point you are ready. You are ready to keep going, and see the light at the end of the tunnel. This group is for those. I understand all of this because I had my 21 years of career. I was in the corporate. I lost my job and my marriage at the same time, about a year and a half ago. From there, I walked on the fire. I kept going, and I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. And the light, I tell you, it has been brighter than I have ever seen. And it is possible only when you keep going and keep going with the right community. I had so much community support at different places, and that has helped me to not only heal, but to get to a point where I am enjoying life. And it's not about big enjoyment. It's about finding the little things so meaningful. And that's why I'm inviting you to join this meetup group, because there are going to be those like-minded people who are tired of this, to do it alone. Go together and have fun. You know, we have a lot of events already scheduled for summer, dinner, book club type of things, coffee, and also for fall, winter. It will be all year long, different seasonal events. We also have a picnic and a potluck at the end of summer. And if you guys have ideas, let me know. We are exploring different ideas like horseback riding, wine tasting, even on around Christmas time we will do white elephant. So a lot of different things are planned, and I am so excited. I know that this journey can be hard, trust me. So I'll give you a very quick example before I finish this video. When I was going through this journey, even last year this time was hard. I remember a specific story when it happened. Now it is a story. It was a real life experience, my goodness. Whew, there were a lot of those. It was not only one. And I think it is going to resonate with you all. So I was in the kitchen, and there's this peanut butter jar. I was trying to open it. And you know, sometimes the bottles, the caps get so tight, and you just try it, you can't open it. And normally, when I ran into this situation, either it's a peanut butter or salsa, you know, the cap is hard, especially if something is in the fridge, you take it out, it's so hard, you can't open it. And then my husband, he would help me to open that jar. And you know, the emotion got on me, and I started crying. Because I knew that I don't help that anymore. I don't have that help that anymore. Not only that, the simple thing, it made me think of the whole future, because that's what happens when you're in that zone. You're like, oh my God, what is going to happen, right? What is going to happen the rest of my life? I can't even open a peanut butter jar. So I cried, and then, you know, a few months ago, I was going through a similar situation. I was trying to open a jar, and it was so tight. I just tried, it doesn't open. I put it under the water, it's not opening. I tried even a few hours later. I put it on the counter. It was from the fridge, but I put it on the counter. I thought, okay, a little later, it probably will open. I try again after a few hours. It still doesn't open. But guess what? This time I didn't cry. This time I was like, okay, I can use a different thing. There is bottle opener, I use that. And if I run into a situation that I can't really open it, maybe there are ways I'll figure out how to do it. But the point is, from these little experiences, you will know that you are growing. You are not stuck there. Because last year, I was crying when the peanut butter jar was not opening, but now I'm looking at it differently. Situations can be same, but how we look at it, the story we tell ourselves makes all the difference. And that comes from being in the community. So I really do invite you guys to come join this community. And like I said, the groups are small because of, I want to keep it intentional because I know how important it is to get the talks going with the similar group of people, because when I was going through the journey, I will tell you guys when we meet sometime that how sometimes some of the advice doesn't really work out if somebody has never been through that fire. A lot of things you would hear sometime, instead of helping, it will hurt you. And that is why I want to keep this group very intentional, 10-15 people. Sometime, depending on the events, maybe 20 people, but not larger than that, and that is on purpose. And that is why there is a little fee on those events so that the right people show up. And also there are planning and all that is needed, because you don't want 25 people to say yes and only 2 people to show up. So that kind of hurts the planning, either if it's a wine tasting or a restaurant. So I hope you would understand why it is done the way it is, so that it helps you grow and see the light at the end of the tunnel. I tell you, my friends, I wish there are better ways to explain, but I think you know what I'm talking about. I was there a year and a half ago, not too long, and now it has been the best, absolute best. I never felt that peace that I am feeling now. And this is a calling, that's what I feel, and that's why I'm there to help people who are going through this journey. You can check me out on YouTube, my website, LinkedIn, all of that. This is what I'm so passionate about. I used to be in corporate industry. I was a senior director before all of this happened. I lost my job and marriage, like I was saying, but now I am so mission driven to help people like you, because there is so much pain and suffering, especially after divorce and job loss. And when it happens suddenly, that's what it happened to me. And it can be very, very dark. So if you're walking on that dark path, come out, join at least one of these events and see how it is. And I can tell you, it is going to help you. Come find out, and I can't wait to see you guys and say hi. Bye.